guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Sunday morning and I just got home from the gym and I started immediately meal prepping for the week. I do a meal prep on Sundays for my lunches for the week, and I need lunches Monday through Thursday, and also my snacks for Monday through Thursday as well. And so I've been meal prepping for a while now, and I thought I need to turn on the camera and tell you guys what I'm doing. So I thought I would do that. So right now on the stove, I'm gonna show you guys, I have got some turkey burgers hanging out there. I'm cooking 4 of them. I will eat 1 every day for lunch at work. And then in the oven, I have a tray of broccoli and a tray of green beans. And I will eat half of the tray of broccoli for one day, half of the tray another day, and the same thing with the green beans. I've got my containers all lined up back here, ready for me to go ahead and put food into. And then over on this side, I have washed some, I don't know if you can see it, I've washed a thing of tomatoes. I'm gonna saute these up really fast just to get them like bursting with flavor to eat with hummus. And I've also got some celery to eat with peanut butter. Now I've also went ahead and divvied up these little containers of peanut butter, and I'll go grab them and show you. So I've got these little perfect size of containers. One is peanut butter, and I've got one that's got red pepper hummus. And so I'll carry these to work with me as well, 1 of each every day. So it's time to take the turkey burgers off of the stove and put them in the containers. So I'm gonna do that right now. So while the pan is still pretty hot, I'm gonna throw my tomatoes in there. I'm using just a little bit of this olive oil spray. I really like this. It's 0 calories and it's perfect. I also get it in canola oil to cook with. I only have enough tomatoes for 2 days. I'll split this in half probably and eat this for 2 days. So I still need another veg. We'll see. So I like my tomatoes with just a little blister on them, and that just really helps the flavors come out and pop in your mouth when you eat them. That's my favorite way to eat them, although I will eat them raw if I don't have time to do this. And I also will roast them in the oven, and that's really good as well. So we're just gonna hang out. I'm gonna salt and pepper them in just a minute once they start to blister, and I might add a little bit of garlic too. On my turkey burgers, I buy the H-E-B brand frozen turkey burgers, and they stay in the freezer. I like to buy them that way because they don't go bad. So if I decide I'm sick of turkey burgers for a while, I don't have to eat them. I can keep them in there and they'll be good in a few days or weeks. Also, you don't have to thaw them out. So I just throw them onto the stove frozen. They cook and I eat them. They are also pre-seasoned. And so I don't have to really worry about seasoning. They're pretty good by themselves, although sometimes I do add a little bit of salt and pepper. They taste pretty good. So I'm gonna just tend to this. These don't take long, and I'll be done in just a second. And I'll just bag up my celery, and I'll show you kind of what I'm gonna take to work every day. So my favorite containers for meal prepping are these by Rubbermaid because the tops fit for similar sizes. So this top fits this container, which is perfect for my tomatoes. I put my turkey burger in this size, but they also fit this container so that I can just put my veggies in here. So the same runs true for these bigger sizes like this. The top for that is exact same as the top for these. And so it just makes it really easy. They save a lot of space. And these are really my favorite to meal prep in. All right, so the tomatoes are done. They are over in their container cooling. I'm still waiting on the vegetables in the oven. I like my vegetables to be kind of like burnt, like charred a little bit. And so they're gonna hang out in there for probably a little while longer. They were also frozen, so they probably will take a little bit longer. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and bag up my celery, and you guys can hang out with me while I do that. All right, so for my celery, I like to use sandwich bags to bag this up, just because I'll probably eat this at my desk and not like in the cafeteria. And so I'll want to like have it kind of be easy and be able to just toss this and not have to like rinse out the container or anything. I'm also gonna trim up this celery a little bit more. I don't love the white part of this, and it also won't fit in the bag, so I need to cut it in half. Sometimes if I'm meal prepping, sometimes I'll buy my fruits and veg already cut up. I love to buy the celery packed in water at my grocery store because it's so easy. I don't always have the same amount of time to spend in the kitchen meal prepping, and I can just grab it and go. But they didn't have that. I went to Walmart and not my normal grocery store, and so I ended up having to just buy like whole celery. So I'm just gonna, I guess, point the camera down so you can see kind of what I'm doing, if that's interesting to you. You guys like my pretty cutting board? I really like it. So I'm just trimming the edges, and then I'm gonna put it back on the towel to finish drying. But I just cut it into pieces. Now I'm gonna just weigh it out so I know exactly how much I'm having. I like to have about 100 and some grams. So first I weigh the bag, or I like set the scale up, and then choose grams. Hi. And now I'll just weigh out a little bit of celery. So that's like 90 grams there. I like to have a little bit more. I like to get it to about 100. That's really the perfect amount, like 100, 110. So that's 119. So let's see if I can keep them all around that. Okay, that's about 120. With celery, I don't worry exactly the measurement, just because, I mean, it's celery. Nobody ever died or got fat from too much celery, right? So that's 120. So I'm just gonna split this one in half, I think, and just put it in there. All right, so I have about 120 grams of celery bagged up and ready to go. So that only got me 3 bags. So I'm gonna need extra snacks at work. We'll see what happens, but this looks good for now. Now this celery, I'm gonna chop this up fine and freeze it and use it for cooking or for stock. So I'll just chop this up into smaller pieces while I'm waiting for my other food to cook, and save it. I don't want to throw that away. All right, so now over on the stove, I have 2 trays of vegetables. So now I'm just going to put them into containers for the week. All right guys, so here's a pro tip. If you're ever gonna cook something in the oven on a baking sheet, put down parchment paper, because watch how easy cleanup is. Ta-da! Now all I have to do is wipe down the tray just really quickly with a damp paper towel and put it away. It'll be fine. So up next, I am going to make overnight oats. So I've never successfully made overnight oats. I didn't like it when I did it once, but I want to try again. I'm gonna try with peanut butter and with honey. And we're gonna see if I like this. I like oatmeal. I like oatmeal with peanut butter. So hopefully this will go over well, because I did not buy anything really for breakfast. I bought some yogurt, but I really wanted to try something a little bit more filling, like overnight oats. So I'm gonna do that. But first I need to go find a recipe because I want it to be good, right? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna start with these and we're gonna see how this goes. I've got some Quaker oats. I'm gonna try this time with 1/4 of a cup of oats because I can always have a snack in each one. Fourth of a cup of oats. I like cow's milk, but y'all do whatever. And I'm gonna calculate the calories for this. All right, so we are at about 267 calories for each one of these, which is a really good place to be. And so I'm just gonna stir this up, and I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna show you guys now what all it is that I'll eat over the week and tell you a little bit about my calorie counts. All right guys, so my meal prep for the week for breakfast and lunch and snacks is complete. So I will show you guys what I am taking to work with me. So I'm gonna start my day every day with my overnight oats that I just made, and these came in at 267 calories. I will also have a cup of coffee with 2 tablespoons of creamer for 70 calories every single day. For lunch, I will be having my turkey burger. I probably will pair this with some hot sauce that I have at work. So I'll either have my broccoli or green beans. And these are about the same amount of calories, at right at 90 to 100, so they're interchangeable. And then for at least 2 of the days, I'm not sure about the other days, I will have some roast tomatoes along with some hummus for lunch. And then my snacks will be Probably in the morning, I'll have an apple, which is like, I don't know, like 70 calories, and a string cheese, which is, or this is not a string cheese, no, a piece of cheese, or like a piece of snacking cheese, which is about 70 calories. And then for my afternoon snack, I will have some celery and peanut butter. So that's what I'm looking at. With all of this food combined, I'm looking at right at 1,100, almost 1,200 calories. No, that's a lie. With all this food combined, I'm looking at 952 calories, which means that I have 1,100, almost 1,200 calories to work with for the rest of the day. As you guys know, I do HelloFresh, so those tend to be a little bit higher in calories for dinner, so I usually have a 600 to 700 calorie meal. There is one night where I splurged. There was a burger my husband wanted to try, and that one's 1,100 calories. And so I will have a day that's a little bit lighter, probably without the tomatoes and hummus and one of my snacks, and I'll just have the burger. And also on Monday night for work, I am going out to eat with a friend. And so I'll probably be a little bit lighter on that day as well. I might not have the tomatoes and hummus and one of my snacks because we'll go to a restaurant to eat for dinner. And then also, you guys, I like to have a couple calories left over for snacks. I like to keep about 500 calories for incidentals. So, incidentals. I like to have, you know, a few calories for chocolate. At the end of the night, I like to have at least 2 pieces of my Ghirardelli dark chocolate, and I get this 72% dark chocolate. And then throughout the day, you never know if someone brings something to work and you don't want to be rude and not have some. Oftentimes we have snacks and sweets, or I might just, you know, want a little bit of something at some point throughout the day. I do have some snacks on my desk at work that are pretty good snacks to have. So that's my meals. I hope you like this video. If you want to see this video every Sunday or whatever day this goes up, if you want to see my Sunday meal prep every Sunday, let me know. I will definitely do that for you guys. I will tell you that it's very similar. Every single Sunday I eat the same things over and over again, it seems like. But I do switch it up sometimes with my breakfasts and snacks and things like that. So thanks for being here today. We'll see you guys later. Have a great week. Bye.